Hey guys, I'm Christine,
And I'm Jake.
and this is the I See Potential podcast.
Episode 2, where we reenact the entirety of the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Oh, is
Hey
that what we're
now.
doing tonight? Oh shit, no.
Hey now,
Hey now,
this is what
dreams
dreams
are
are
made
made of.
of.
Copyright over. How you doing, guys? It's
Yeah.
Christine and Jake a bit there.
Yeah,
It's been a
so
while.
we're back to talk about relationships and dating.
Only since we've last talked about it.
Yeah, we're just kind of like giving an update really because a lot has happened in these past 4 weeks. At least I can say so for myself.
Oh, so much has happened with me. Oh, it's just been a waterfall, constant nagging in my head. Oh, it's just been a mess.
So how many guys have you gotten with since we last spoke?
Literally 0. Actually, no, 1. I didn't know. Wait. I don't know.
Oh, okay. See, I'd like...
And also, can we use the word people? Just because I don't know if my family can hear us, and you know I'm not out yet. And I know, like, that's just a different story for another day.
Okay. Well,
You can do what you need.
how many people have you gotten with
None.
recently?
Emotionally.
Emotionally.
Like, friends.
Friendly. Friends.
Like, a bit more than friends.
Who do you?
I don't know.
You need to tell
There's
me.
this very attractive person, and I have been speaking to him. I think I showed you his picture. Did I show you his Instagram?
No, you just sent me a picture of him and I said, are they into me, per se?
I mean,
Like, you should probably give them my
Oh.
number just because I am pretty cute and I'm
okay.
tired
So
of men.
this is the boy. I'm showing Christine the boy.
Yeah, so from
Let's look at
what
his
I can
thing.
see,
Oh, they're making shit. Oh, he's posh.
he's got like tattoos.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go through their Instagram. So Green's looking through this person's Instagram that I'm chatting to currently. We met. Well, I was speaking to on one of the dating apps, and I was like, "Just give me your WhatsApp, and we'll see from there." I think I did the most Jake opening icebreaker. I think I said to him, this was the exact words. I went, "Oh, your tattoos are very mucho gusto, and the rest of you is very Ike fabulosa. I can relate pretty much everything to High School Musical. Hello, I'm Jake." And it went from there. And he said they said I was really cute.
You know, this person knows people we went to school
I
with.
know.
For what reason?
I don't know, but I'm not grilling them.
Because this other person I know is also into these kinds of people, so...
I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to say. Sorry, this is very like elusive, but we don't want to name any names.
Yeah, I feel like maybe you should ask a few probing questions without asking too much, just to know enough information, because
But
obviously
that's creepy.
you just...
But then what if the person's like, "Let's go tell the other person"?
Well, no, I just feel like sometimes you just need to know how other people know people to know whether you need to get involved or not.
Okay.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? Because,
I've never
okay,
done this before. You know I've never
When-
done this before.
whenever I've talked to a guy, let's say, and I see me and him have a mutual friend, but like, I'm like, okay, why is this person a mutual friend considering like the way we met? So let me just ask a few questions to understand the relationship you have with this person. Because like sometimes certain mutual friends make you feel some type of way,
Yeah.
and like you want them to not have had any kind of like romantic relationship per se.
But see, okay, but it depends how mutual these mutual friends are.
Yeah, they don't have to be my friend, but sometimes don't you judge someone based on the other people they've gotten with before?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I do that. Like when I
You-
look,
you-
I'm like, look at me, and then look at them. And in terms of like personality, not just like looks wise, I'm talking personality as well. So I'm just there kind of like, if you are interested in this person and I'm not a fan of their personality, then why?
Does that make up for it though?
I don't know.
Does this make up for
It all depends on your outlook and your perspective. Like,
I don't know.
for
All
me
I-
personally, it's like I wouldn't like to go out with someone that had dated my ops. You know, your opposition.
Wait, so you do think this person's dated someone that I know?
Yeah, I feel like they might have.
Did you think they might have dated the?
It's a possibility in the
I
climate.
don't mind.
Why don't you mind?
Because I think that me and the person's getting on very well, and the chats are going well, and it's very cute.
Okay, that's fair, but maybe I'm just a bit too picky.
Maybe, but then I'm very picky as well, so we're all picky together. Shall I just, like,
I think I'm picky for different reasons. Like, I'm just, like, I'm no longer riding the whole, like, oh, yeah, it doesn't really matter if they're not taller than me. Like, no, fuck it. There are plenty of 6'3" guys out there, and I want one.
You need a 6'9" guy.
No, I'm actually happy with, like, 6'3", you know. Like, 6'3", 6'4",
I don't even...
like...
Also, what do you
To
think
be
their
fair,
age
from
is?
6 foot, I'm happy.
How old do you think they are?
I think
They're my
they...
age.
Are
Our age?
they?
I think they're our age.
They
Or
look a
like,
bit older. I'd, like, say maybe, like, 27?
No.
Are you like...
They're in university still.
You can still be in university at 40.
No, only universities for young people, Christine.
Oh, yeah, mature students. You all heard that out there. You've
I'm
all
joking.
just been attacked.
I'm joking.
That, like, I
I'll
don't
go
know.
with 23.
I don't think he's that young.
But he's so... I mean, they're so bougie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if have you come across someone so bougie and, like, beautiful that, like, you just...
Stay away.
You feel like a bit of a slug. Not that you think, because I know I'm fucking, you know. But,
See,
like,
because I'm
you
a
know.
slob, right? Because I'm just, like, naturally, like, not very feminine and stuff like that.
Same.
Whenever I'm around certain guys, it's just like, no, you're too pretty and too kept for me. I like someone who has their shit together.
You like Nick from New Girl. That's your
No,
perfect man.
I need him to have his shit together. I've
Oh,
realised
okay.
this after being in a relationship where I was like,
Nick.
no, I need you to grow up a bit more. So I need someone that's like capable of moisturising, but also at the same time, like, doesn't wake up looking like a 10, because I'm going to wake up looking like a 2. So
Yeah.
we need some kind of level
Middle ground.
pegging,
Yeah,
a little bit of, you know, balance within. But yeah, I just don't feel some type of way around certain guys, because it's just they're kind of like, well, I already feel like you're unattainable, so let me just leave it.
I've given Christine my phone to read the chats. Because, okay, do you know what's just an automatic green sign? That someone can reply to this in a positive way.
To be fair,
To
if
be
I'd seen
fair.
that, I'd have been there like, are you okay? Did you have like
You
a
had a
little
stroke?
episode?
That was the whole thing about me High School Musical thing. Like, if someone responded to that quite well, then, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, that's a green flag for me.
Is this what your desk looked like?
Yeah.
What the actual... In the God's green earth, what were you doing?
Archiving, that's my archiving in the corner, and that's my archiving there. There's a lot of archiving. I had to do about 33 boxes.
I'm talking about the mess underneath.
What do you mean there's no mess
There's
underneath?
shoes in there.
That's in case it rains. Don't give me that look.
Then why are they scattered in two opposite directions?
Last time I wore them was probably about 6 months ago.
See, this is the thing.
But it hasn't rained in like 6 months.
Oh, okay. It hasn't rained in like 6 months. I got flooded the other day over nothing. Okay.
See, it looks good, right?
I think they're definitely into you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. Because, okay, to be fair, okay, so they have their Instagram linked into their dating thing.
Yeah.
So then I was looking on his story and they were watching Avatar. I know. And then that's number 500.
Someone new. Oh, I reached number 500 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, 500 team.
And then, like, the guy messaged going, like, well, congratulations, you matched number 500. He didn't reply, so then I matched him because, like, well, you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
But then the next 500, I just couldn't be bothered just in case.
Well, he was trying to make a sex joke, but I didn't want to get around with it. So I showed him my heart.
That's cute. And big hearts, of course. And you're like, I have a big heart. I'm like, aw. You guys are just like, yeah, cute. It's like,
See, do you know what I mean? But
cute.
could I ask you to ask that person? No, that's weird.
I could
No, it's weird.
I
allow
know
it. I'll
someone
ask.
who knows that person who could ask for you in a very indirect way, because
That's weird.
those two people both know that one person.
Can I just say, no one knows what we're talking about. Everyone's confused. Everyone's like, who's this person and that person? We just don't want to call anyone out. We're not that.
Yeah.
We're not them kind of bitches.
Like, we like to keep our shading to a minimum, which is kind of like, do you know when you get those pencils where they start from light to dark? We keep it on the really light pencil. So
We're like a mechanical pencil.
yeah, you can't really see shit, but like, you know that there's intent.
Let me check. Was that person number 500? Number 500 isn't.
What are you doing? To be fair, okay,
Number
I have a
500
confession
matches.
to make.
What?
I deleted Tinder for a bit.
One more.
Yeah, so after a very long 4 weeks dealing with men, I just decided to delete Tinder to give myself like a mental break. And like, I'm just a bit tired of the swiping, the popping up, having like a 2-second conversation and then never hearing from them again, or building a connection and then they just kind of like, you know,
Yog you off.
so I'm kind of over it for the time being, and I just kind of like messaged the guys that I liked talking to and told them like, you know, here's my Insta or my number, feel free to message me if you still want to. And then just kind of like, I haven't been accessing it since, and I have recently been talking to a guy from there, and he's 6'3". He is mixed race. He's got some gorgeous like hair. He is so cute, and like, do you know when someone just has one of those really, really like good hearts? He just has a good heart.
Can't trust it.
And
Can't trust it.
okay, I'm already worried
be
because
Shrek 2.
I've already experienced a lot of guys from this past month that have just been, they're really on it,
how
really
many
good
dates
with it,
have you gone
and
on
being
in this
shit.
past month?
Well, in the past month, I've had one date.
Okay.
Since that first date, that went really well, and then the guy pied me off after 5 days.
Oh, tell everyone about the OK Cupid guy as well, because I need to hear about that, because that was the challenge. Challenge.
Well, okay, but basically, let me just finish this one. Let me just finish this one.
That's my fault.
So basically, he's just really nice, and like, we kind of vibe with like our energy in terms of like, we can just talk, and it doesn't have to be sexual or anything like that. We're just pretty chilled, talking about like what we like, what we don't like, things we want to do.
Yeah.
And like, you know, we've been exchanging travel stories recently, and that's been quite nice. And he seems like really humble and really down to earth. But the only thing is, I'm pretty sure he's in Leicester, and it's like, I'm not trying to do long distance, you know. I'm like, if the distance is further than like
Birmingham.
no,
Would you stretch to Nottingham?
I'll extend it to the outskirts of Birmingham, so like Bromsgrove, Worcester, maybe Tamworth and stuff like that. Nuneaton kind of thing.
Nuneaton.
If I can get,
Nuneaton?
you can get there by train.
I love the word Nuneaton.
But like Leicester, I just feel like once we start hitting the East Midlands, then I gotta bounce, because that's too much train time for me, and like
13 miles away. Oh, that's not bad.
and I no longer have, you know, train.
Leicester. It's not that bad. It's like, what, an hour on the train maybe?
To be yeah, like that's fine, but Leicester is like East Midlands.
Oh, I literally thought that was Leicester, but what's that?
no.
Leicester. Leicester.
Wait, why is your
Wait, what the fuck is happening? Oh.
why is your map
My
upside down?
My map was rotated.
I was like, what the hell? I was just there like, I swear Leicester is like more in that direction.
It's directly like sideways to us. Oh.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like the distance isn't the greatest thing. So anyway, so
It's near Loughborough.
my
Don't worry
OK
about
Cupid challenge, what happened there? Well, it didn't go well.
Was the dude a weird freako?
Well, I didn't actually go on a date. The guy got weird before we got to the date.
Yeah, but how weird are we talking, and how did he get weird?
So we were just having general chats, and like, he works for a theatre company in like Birmingham.
Cute. Yeah.
So it was like, oh, if I do want to see him, it'll be quite easy to go into town.
And you get
We'll
free-
go for a coffee or something
Free
like that.
plays.
But okay, he
Tattoos.
seemed normal, and then he just starts messaging me like things about wanting to see me naked, and it's just that kind of like, we don't know each other like that.
Exactly.
Like, can you leave
This
me
isn't the
alone?
Titanic. You're not getting drawn up like a French lady.
Yeah, so I was just that kind of like, no, like, this is just weird. You don't know me. This is very invasive. Who do you think you are coming at me? Like, you're entitled to, like, my body or even my time for that matter. So I swiftly ignored him. I matched with a guy on OkCupid that I already had on Tinder, so I was like, we might as well talk.
Yeah.
But then he didn't respond, so I was like, well, fuck you then.
Double
like,
bastard.
what's the point?
Yeah.
And then matched with a few other guys, but I just really wasn't interested in talking to them. And I always found it really exhausting, just kind of like, because I actually tried to give OkCupid a chance in terms of I'd actually read the thing first before I start swiping left and right, because I was like, well, actually, if the purpose is to find someone I'm compatible with, let me actually read the things about them.
Compatibilities, yeah.
So I'd read certain things and I'd just be there like, not only are you ugly, but also you're just like a shit human being. And it's like, well, I don't have time to deal with this app anymore. So I deleted it.
Okay.
Because that was done.
To be
I
fair,
was
it
done
is
with
a long
ugly
process.
guys with bad personalities, good looking guys with bad personality, and average looking guys with decent personalities that don't know how to respond. So yeah, that was me and OkCupid Dunzo.
Dunzo.
Yeah.
You on Bumble yet?
No, I haven't re-downloaded Bumble yet, just because I do kind of need to have that break from like swiping and stuff. The only thing I still have at the moment is Hinge, just
What's
because
Hinge?
there's like several guys I'm talking to on Hinge. So Hinge is this other one where you kind of have 3 things about your personality.
Mm-hmm.
So what you kind of have on your profile is obviously like a couple of pictures, and they make you have a minimum of 6. Oh, don't even do that to me. Don't. Put it away.
So, okay,
No, put it
Christine's
away. Put
challenge
it
for
no,
this
put
month
it the fuck away.
is
No.
on the 30th of October, there's a spooky Halloween speed dating event.
Yeah, but I don't want to dress up.
It's not spooky, you don't have to. 20 dates lasting 4 or 5 minutes. That's your yearly date quota in 30 minutes.
Yeah, but... Ugh. Number 1, I don't want to dress up and leave my house. Number 1. Number 2, like, when you're in person, you can't hide your disgust. Because I have one of those...
You're the worst.
No, this is the thing. If someone says something cringy or abhorrent to me, I'd literally just be there like,
Who goes
who
speed
the
dating?
fuck do you think you are?
I'd love to go speed
And
dating.
also £15.50. I best be getting free drinks first of all,
Yeah.
because I'm not paying
You're
that
paying to
much.
find your true love.
I'm not paying anyone to find my true love. Tinder is free. Instagram is free. Twitter is free. Like,
My speed
going
date
outside
offers high
is free.
quality professional speed dating events to customers throughout the UK. Whether you're newly single or just wanting to change your approach to dating, my speed date could be your answer.
Why are you giving these guys the plug? They're not paying you.
Oh,
But if you want to pay us some free tickets, my speed dating Birmingham, then go for it, because
Shit.
I'll come for free, but I'm not paying money.
They do it every
to talk
2
to
weeks.
people. I'm not paying money.
They do it every 2 weeks.
I feel like you really want to go to one of these.
Speed dating, last few female places.
Wow. Oh
What
my
does
God.
that mean? What does
This
that
is
mean?
so hard.
No, but what does
Wow,
no, but
wow.
what does last few female places mean?
I feel like maybe it's the last, like, spots they've got for females. Or, like,
Is it lesbians?
maybe single, fabulous people like you.
Who single fabulous de facto social media? Oh, yeah. As a guide, men tend to be on the upper end of the bracket and ladies on the lower end. What does this
so
mean?
basically they're saying that more guys attend these than girls. So we
Makes sense, but this is 20 quid. I ain't got that much cash.
This is the thing. What I'm saying is my speed dating. If you want us to promote your events, then maybe we can sort out a deal where you let us come for free, and then we give our honest opinions about how it's run.
We'll plug you.
And yeah, that's basically how it could
Or
go.
we run our own speed dating thing.
We could.
where everyone has to run their own stall. The ladies run a stall, and the men come and pick items from the stall, and you can judge the man on the item they pick, like in the Cabin in the Woods, but like without the horror.
That's an interesting concept.
What
but
would be on your stall?
I don't know. Probably just books and vinyls.
So you have to like put in one bad one that you know. Oh, they picked that one. Red flag.
I don't know. A Brussels sprout.
Brussels sprout, books, vinyl. Anyone who goes for the Brussels sprout, you're donezo. You're not here. Get out of there. Get out of the place. One chance.
I legitimately don't. I don't know. I think I probably put like a book, a vinyl, and what's something I don't really like, but like people would think I could like. I don't know.
A food? No, you got books and vinyl. I think like
because they're like the two things where it's like if you want to get me a gift, that's typically what I'm like. Yeah, just go for this vinyl or this book, and like I'm a happy girl. I'm trying to think. I know. I guess like probably a video game because I'm not that into video games.
I get you.
Because
that's
I'm
fair.
just
No,
like,
that's a good choice. If they pick the video game, then you're like,
yeah. Like, I'd still put, like, a decent one that I don't hate, but I'd just be there kind of like, yeah, I'm not really about, like, gaming like that. Like, this is probably one of the only games I play, so, like, it sorts me.
Or speed dating, but there's only one guy and loads of female, and it's like The Bachelor.
But then that's a lot of competition. Like, I don't want to be fighting over
But then we
mans.
have 19, like, sub-men. If you lose, you get to pick one. Kind of like at the end of a birthday party and you get a little bag.
That sounds like a constellation prize and a half. Imagine, right? Let's say we actually play out like The Bachelor plays out, where
Can I be
man
the host?
comes in and then he's just there like, bye, bye, bye. And then at the end they put all these women in a room and then put all the guys from like the previous season of The Bachelorette that all got like ditched. Put them all in a room and say, mingle, find someone. Thank you for everything. Bye. No. Unless I'm the winner, no.
Well, how can we reinvent speed dating? How do we reinvent dating?
I feel like we could just do like, do you know when people do singles mixers where everyone comes there is single and they bring a friend?
That a thing?
Like you bring your single friend and your other friends bring their single friends that might not meet, and then all the singles get a little bit drunk, play a couple of games, and maybe a few get off with each other.
Yeah, but is that a thing? I've
Yeah.
never seen it. Is it an American like TV soap opera thing?
Like an American
Yes, it is.
sitcom thing.
Oh, there you go.
There's a difference between sitcom
Let's check
and
single. Actually, no, single parties isn't it? You'd have to run it yourself. I'd need a house first, a big Airbnb, like somewhere with lots of rooms in case people want,
Oh,
I've
are
gotta
we
be a
planning that far ahead?
Well, if you're going to be a good host, then be a good host. There's no point
How
half-assing
long
it.
are we staying here? One night?
Weekend.
Longer?
And then you have like weekend building activities, the ones that everyone hates. Like, do you know when you have to build the boat out of random things?
Yeah.
And who can build the longest tower out of one piece of newspaper?
Do you know what this sounds like to me now?
Scouts.
The more we talk, no, it sounds like Are You the One?
What's that?
Have you never watched it?
No.
So it's this like American TV show about like if your perfect match was right in front of you, would you even know it? So these people, they go in because they suck at relationships. So the concept is there's like 20 of them in a house, usually 10 boys, 10 girls, but most recently they had their first ever queer season and I loved it because it was like messy. But the point is it's like there's a certain amount, and each of them have been paired up by the matchmakers based on the things that they want, don't want, need, etc. And basically they don't know who their perfect match is and they have to try and figure it out within 10 weeks.
Oh, that's a good
So
one.
each week they couple
Would
up.
people get voted off?
No, so
Okay, thank
each
God.
week they couple up and then they have to see how many beams they get as a team. So like one beam is one perfect match, 10 is all the perfect matches. So each week they're trying to work it out, and then they do challenges within the week, like pairing up with different people who they think might be their perfect match, and then they get sent to the truth booth to find out whether or not they're each other's perfect match. And then sometimes they find out they're not, but the couple still stays together, and then the house get all bitchy and shit, and it's
That
like,
just seems like drama. It's like Flavor of Love.
it is so good because it is so bad. And the premise is just kind of like, if your perfect match is right in front of you, would you even know it? And they have to do these like exercises that help them like, figure out relationships and figure out what they want. That's the kind of weekend that thing is sounding like, but we're not trying to find your perfect match, we're just trying to find a match.
Yeah,
just
that'd be sick.
a match.
Or do you remember the old CBC program Crush? Crushed.
Vaguely.
And then Jake was on it. Jake, Barney and Jake. That Jake, the sports guy.
Crushed.
He ran it. He was the.
I remember it.
And Elaine the Payne was the presenter as well. And like the guy or the girl used to bring in their like kid crushes. I think it was called Crush. All it had is like the themes were just love hearts everywhere, and I can't remember what the whole like thing was. What was it? Crush?
Yeah, Crush CBBC.
What was the premise? Read it out.
A children's game show presented by Barney.
Okay,
in each
Barney.
edition, he surprises the people in front of their class by revealing the person on whom they've got a crush. That sounds like outing of children's crushes. That is... I would be mortified. Imagine.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right? These kids are in, like, primary school,
Yes,
I
they're
imagine.
about like 10, 11 years old, and the presenter Barney brings him out in front of everyone, and then like whips out and be like, "You're the crush," and the crush doesn't know that they're the crush.
It's like, hi. It's kind of like when your mum shows up on the playground and it's like, oh, so you're the little girl that my son's been talking about. And it's like, Mum, why are you chatting my business? Like, why are you chatting my business out in these streets? You know? That's what it's kind of like the equivalent to, isn't it?
But instead of your mum, it's Barney. I had a crush on Barney.
I don't care. He was moving mad. Like, you can't move mad like that. That is rudeness. If someone told, like, I don't actually have any crushes, to be fair, at the moment. Like, none that are, like, people that I know. Damn, it's been a long time since I've had a crush.
Same.
But I think it's, like, the older you get, you kind of, like...
crushes.
It's harder.
No, fuck that.
I want to have a crush now. I miss it.
Is crusher, like... I think because we're older and we don't speak to that many people.
Yeah, but, like, sometimes a crush is, like, I think the last crush I had was at uni. It's like, do you know when you have a mate who has a friend and you just fancy the pants out of their friend, like, but you don't really know them, but you just, like, made up in your head that,
mine was my best friend.
You've got, like, a whole relationship.
Yeah.
See, that's
I
a
know you
dangerous crush. That's a dangerous crush.
It was a dangerous crush.
Whereas
I'll tell you
the
that.
kind of crush I'm talking about is kind of like, you don't really know them, but you kind of build this fantasy around them, and you just kind of think up, like, random scenarios and shit about, like, oh, imagine if, like, this happened.
Imagine if it was on the
maybe,
CBBC
like,
program Crush.
we did this.
And Barney Harwood
and you're
outed
just
you
so,
out
like,
to me.
every time you see them, you're just thinking, like, oh my god, like, oh, you're so cute. Like, I just want to, like, I don't know, sit on your face or something random like that. And you're just so, like, when they pay you attention, it's like, oh, you look good. And you're like, thanks.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, because...
A lot of girls do that. And I'm like, what?
I
what
know,
is this?
it just feels playful. You're just like, thanks.
But like, I have
You
3
tilt your
girls at
head a little
World that do
bit,
literally they tilt
and
their
then
head
you
and they're
just
like
kinda
playing with
like-
their hair and they're like,
Because you just feel kind of
that's
cute.
what they do when they're talking to me. I'm like, what are you doing? Your
that's
boobs
how you-
have no power here.
That's how you feel when you have a crush. You just kind of want to make yourself more desirable. You're kind of like trying to minimize yourself into like, oh, look at how cute I am.
When I have a
like,
crush and they're speaking to me, I talk like a baffling buffoon. I'm like,
yeah, but at the end of the day, it feels like I'm being a baffling buffoon by doing this.
yeah.
So, like...
You believe that's like
That's what
a visual aid of saying, yeah, I've got a crush.
Yeah.
I wish I could just be like, yeah, hiya.
Oh, I genuinely miss having crushes. This is what I miss about uni now.
I think once you get into work, you might have your work crush. I've got a work crush.
But I'm going to be
work crush.
doing
Oh, I'll live
care
there.
work, so, like, I'm not going to find any work
Maybe
crushes.
it's like... Maybe it's like it will happen and you'll walk in and then like.
I'm working with
No,
children.
No, Linda will like bring you around. Linda will be like, okay, we're gonna show you around, and then bring you around to all like, is it like classrooms and stuff?
It's kind of like a residential. I think it's a
Like
bit
Tracy
like foster.
Beaker?
Yeah, a bit like
Okay.
foster care kind of.
So
thing.
then Linda's like, yeah, I'll bring you around, we'll show you around the place. She shows you around. It comes to the last room, and in the last room, there's this really attractive guy like helping a kid out with his homework, and he looks up and he's like, oh hi, are you the new girl? And you're like. And then Linda's like, hey, this is Chris. Like, he's also a care worker here.
So Chris and Christine, what would people call us? Chris. What
Or just teen?
What would people call us? Christine.
Christ?
Christ. Oh, Christ. I'm so sorry, Christ. Like,
But like,
Chris and
imagine-
Christine could not work out.
But like, that would work.
Would it though?
Linda would set you up and you go on your first date to the golf course.
There's some people that like sometimes shorten my name as Chris, and what if we're both in the room, someone says Chris and we both turn around? That's awkward.
Well, if I'm in the room, I call you Chrissy.
True. But like, it's like when Taylor Lautner and Taylor Swift dated, I feel like that would
They
have...
dated.
Yeah,
How
don't you
long?
remember? I don't know.
No.
I think she wrote We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together about him.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
funny though.
I know, he's cute.
Yeah,
I don't
he's cute. I like him with his little podge. You've seen him with his little podge?
Yeah,
he's
he's
cute.
like dad bod.
Mm,
I love a good dad bod.
like him.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to your dating profile. I feel like we went off there.
Yeah, we really got sidetracked.
I
How did
love
we
getting
get-
sidetracked though.
I know, you're the king of sidetrack.
I am. I can turn a topic of a conversation instantly.
Yeah, I think I was just trying to tell you how like Hinge worked, and then I
Yeah.
started talking about Are You the One, because you were like, how do we meet people? And like, because you were trying to get me onto that.
Speed dating.
Yeah, no, we're not doing speed dating, especially not for £15.
Yes, so take us through the date you had on from the Tinder Man. Tinder Man.
Oh, so the last date I went on.
When was it? 2 weeks?
It was probably like, I think 2.5 weeks ago now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I'm
Hmm.
starting to feel like sauceless over here.
Are you still speaking to him?
No. Like, literally, we haven't spoken since, like, I stayed over at his that night. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Like, just bits. Like, I didn't do anything to him, but, like, bits happened.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I stayed over, and I haven't heard from him since. And that was when I was in knots as well. Like,
What's with our generation just ghosting?
well, it's just one of those, like, we added each other on Facebook, and none of us have bothered to, like, make the first move and saying hi.
Maybe you're both nervous.
I'm not really nervous. It was just one of those where I was just there kind of like, realistically, you're in Nottingham. I do come to Nottingham when I go and see my friends, but like, I ain't got that kind of coin to be going back and forth. Like,
Yeah, I
so
get this.
I'm just kind of like,
Ain't got that train pass money.
yeah, like, I need my 16 to 25 rail card again, and then maybe it'll be on the cards, but right now, this ain't it, Chief. This
Yeah.
ain't it. So I think I'm just kind of at
Where did
that
you go?
stage. We just went to Starbucks, had a couple of coffees, and then went back to his and watched some shows.
Which
Kind of like,
shows? Was it red flag shows?
We watched like some Archer and stuff like that. We were just kind of chilling, talking, and just kind of like went on his virtual reality thing. That was super sick.
I bet he has virtuality porn.
I hope not. Well,
I've only
if
seen
you
it
want,
once.
that's
I'd like
fine.
to try it. Don't act like you wouldn't want to try it. It'd be so
No, but this
fun.
is the thing. Like, I don't watch porn.
Yeah, but virtual reality porn's like...
Yeah, but I genuinely just don't get aroused by porn. I've never like.
That's why you need the virtual
found-
reality.
Like, I'm one of those people where it's like, it's so weird. Like, my stimulations come from like, if it's visual, it's kind of like, it has to be like a sexy, nice and tender and like quite romantic.
Mm-hmm.
Even though like, I guess I'm like the least romantic person currently, because I'm just like down with men. But like, I get more like audio stimulation, like a nice sex song or like something like that.
When I get that feeling.
I want sexual healing, sexual healing, darling. It's good for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just very much kind of like more auditory when it comes to all that kind of
Okay.
stuff. And like, I've also got a really good imagination when it comes to like, if I want to get down, then I can just like
Get
think
down.
up the
Yeah, yeah,
thoughts kind of thing. But yeah, I'm not really porny.
When Tumblr was around, like, that was my
Yeah,
jam.
like I liked the Tumblr
I
gifs
liked,
where it was
like,
kind
you
of like,
know,
oh, you kind of see something.
just
It's
like
kind of
swipe
like
past
it's
your
in
dash,
black
you
and
know,
white.
yeah.
It's in black and white,
Arty.
and like, oh, you're like, oh, this is kind of sexy, you know. But yeah, I've never really been into porn, but I've been considering like watching it just to kind of like maybe see if there's something new for me to try, something different.
You like reading, right?
Yeah, like,
Erotica's good.
that's the thing though. That's a bit long.
No, you can watch. You can get like really short stories. I think I've jacked it after a couple of erotica sometimes.
Have you?
Yeah.
See, I'd like to think maybe I could, but like for me, it's a bit long because it's like I'd have to be reading, and like, I know I can multitask, but like
I've multitasked before. Phone in one hand, and you just.
yeah, but I like an actual book. I don't like reading on a screen. So I feel like it'd just be very messy and too complicated for me.
Yeah, but you can talk about like Pablo, and he comes across on the horse, and you can imagine that like he's coming to save you.
I don't need anyone called Pablo coming to save me. Like, no.
Oh no, I know. I don't know. There's loads of different ways, like a porn, erotica. Just like imagine. Have you just had a one without like any stimulation, visual, like, you know?
Yeah, because sometimes like you just
just
get a
wanna-
tingle and you're just like, I just feel like doing it. Let me just like
Do it.
go.
Yeah.
And like I think sometimes in my head the goal is to just like get there, and I'm like just keep going until you get there, because you know what that feeling's like, and you just kind of like rely on the feeling in order to like push you forward.
No, I get you.
Oh, I've actually like not had sex in such a long time.
I've never had sex.
And that's okay, but like I'm having a dry spell, and like recently I've started thinking about like bomb dick that I got
You
from
need
like
a
years ago.
vibrator
This is the thing, I've
or a
had
dildo.
I've
What are the
I'm
porn
more of
stars
like the bullets, they're really good, but I don't want to desensitize that shit down there because that's like powerful, and
get,
like you don't want to like overstimulate it, that you get to a point where like I'm laying with next man and man can't please me because that bullet got me all desensitized.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like trying to avoid that at the moment. But I'm thinking about dick that I got like 3 years ago at the moment, 2.5 years ago, and just there like there was this one guy, half Egyptian, half English.
Half Egyptian.
Yeah, like odd combo, but like when I tell you man could lay it down, like I still have dreams about that one. I've been thinking about him.
Yeah.
And I'm just there kind of like, I still know his name, you know.
Yeah.
I used to have his number, but I don't. So like, do I just like
Wait.
get his name on Facebook, hit him up, and be there like, yo, where do you live now? I'm coming to get some dick. Because like, when I tell you he threw it down, he threw it down. Like, all departments, you know, hand, mouth, tongue, dick, like, I think about him all the time.
I'm showing Christine this website which takes casts of porn stars' dicks and sells them as dildos.
Oh, do they?
So you can like pick a guy, and you can get his ass. There's like, and you can just get his dick as well, and it's an exact replica. And they've got videos of them doing it.
That's mad, but this is the thing though, like, for me, I've never been comfortable with things like dildos.
Yeah.
Because it's that idea that I have to do, like, the manual work for it. I'm just kind of more like...
I don't own any, by the way.
Don't you?
No, I
He's like,
don't.
I haven't ordered one yet.
I don't own one. I don't have any sex toys whatsoever.
You should order some.
No,
They're
not in this
fine.
house. My mum would find out.
I don't know, put it in, like, one of your Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh
In-
tins.
Whoa.
Yu-Gi-Oh tins?
I would not even try to disgrace Yu-Gi-Oh like that.
I'm like, it's just...
They're full of my cards. Where's the collector's cards gonna go if my dildos are in there?
You put them in a plain box that your mum would go through.
True. I could just hide him in my pineapple. Why do these, Jake? Just like, you know.
I would not put it in that pineapple because I can see through that pineapple.
Yeah, but if I fill up that pineapple so much that you can't see through it and it just looks like a full pineapple, but it's just dildo.
That could work. That could work.
You pull the lever and a dildo pops out. Okay.
That would actually be so great.
Yeah.
But no, like, I feel like I just need a good dicking in my life at the moment.
I think
But
you need to
I
go
need-
out a bit more.
No, but this is a thing. I don't want to lay down with anyone at the moment. It's kind of like life's too short to sleep with shitty people. So, like, number one, I have to, like, establish that you're a nice guy and you're not going to be, like, fucking me around and we're just kind of, like, on the same page with things. And number two, I need to see that NHS text to say you're clean because, like, I've got my clean bill of health from the NHS. NHS says your latest test for chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea on the 19th of September were all normal.
What do you
Be
do?
safe. Use a
What
condom.
happens? Do they just take your blood?
Your bloods is for HIV and hepatitis B. All normal. Be safe. Use a condom.
What do they
So,
do?
Basically.
Can I walk in? I've never had sex, but I feel like I want one.
So basically,
I did
it's
suck
always
a dick in a forest though, so like, does that count?
well, yeah. You could get it through oral transmission as well. Like as long as there's an exchange of fluids, it's possible. So I had an oral swab, I had a vaginal swab, I had an anal swab,
Do you do it
and
yourself?
I had a blood drawn. So if they're doing like they have to check something because you've requested like I've got this pain, I need it to be like looked at, then they'll do it for you whilst they're down there. But typically,
That seems
you
like the
do-
worst thing.
typically you do the swabs yourself. They're not too hard at all, and then they do the oral one, and then they take your bloods, send it off. You get a nice text saying like
Ah, yeah.
you're all clean. You could also get a bad text that says you're not, but like don't be too worried because it's one of those things, they are treatable, so you just kind of like get it sorted out if that happens. I'm pretty sure the same people that send you the text are the same people you go to get it all fixed, so
Sharon.
that's calm. But yeah, I just think it's important, like sexual health, especially in like this
Oh, definitely.
condomless society. When I say it, I mean it. It's condomless, and you guys should start wearing condoms, man. But anyway, like I just kind of need the guy that I next sleep with to have like that on record. Like I'm clean. This is like my clean bill of health, and then I need them to like not be a shitty person. Like that's why it's like
I mean,
I want
that's
to date.
reasonable.
I just want to date and like get to that place where it's like naturally I just want to be intimate rather than like force it.
Yeah.
So
So like more like straight into like I've always had the view that like I always want like a friend that develops into a relationship that develops into something else.
yeah,
Instead of like most people that you meet from like Tinder or anything like that, they go into the sense of like we are
Sex.
going in for a relationship or sex. We're not
Yeah.
going in to just be friends.
yeah.
So that's why I don't think I can do Tinder.
What
I mean, I
about
can
OK
try.
Cupid?
Well, that's the same thing. You go on OkCupid to get relationships, so people are either looking for a relationship or sex. So even if you do meet up it with someone, the bottom line is that they're going to relationship or sex. Their end goal is relationship or sex.
Yeah,
That's why I always wanted like a meet up party. Oh, hi, I'm Jake. Blah 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 blah. Oh, meet up again a couple times at different parties. Oh, do you want to go meet up? Be friends, and then it eventually develops like a slow graph like that starts from 0 to that. Whilst I feel like people like want to start from here and go up there.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I get what you mean.
That's reasonable, right?
No, it's reasonable. I think some people are more comfortable with the transition from friendship into relationship,
Yeah.
and some people are a bit more like, oh, I don't have time to be a friend. I want to be a lover, and that's it. Like I've had a few guys that have come intent being like, nah, I want to be the only guy for you in my dating phase so far, and it's just they're like, bro, you've known me for 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes to breathe. Like, give me 2 seconds to just breathe and start taking in like male attention again. Like,
Yeah.
it's been like almost 2 years since I've been having like male attention like that I could like reciprocate on or anything like that. Like, not saying like once I was in a relationship no one wanted me, but like, I had to
The
check them
hair
boys,
thing.
be there like, I got a man, I got a boyfriend, But I think sometimes you are capable of just finding people you can talk to and kind of like
Yeah.
just vibe with, and that's what I'm really liking about the guy I'm currently talking to, because we're just talking,
He's fine
we're
then.
vibing, and like, yeah, we compliment each other here and there, like, oh, this is really attractive about you, or like, oh, you look good, and things like that. but on the whole of it,
There's
we're just
no,
kind
that
of
expectation.
yeah, we're just kind of sharing, and it's not kind of like, oh yeah, you know, we need to go on a date, we need to go do something. It's just kind of like, I'm enjoying talking to you, I'm enjoying your vibe, I'm enjoying your company, and that's really nice.
I can understand you on that one.
Yeah.
Full throttle.
My only issue is man's in Leicester, and if it gets later on down the line, I might just be that like, but do you drive though? Do you want to come pick me up?
What you do? What was that accent?
Do you drive though? Nah.
But what if he was all like, okay, Christine,
He
let's
does
give
drive.
it, let's give it a go.
His
No,
Insta. He
I'll be
drives.
him. Christine, let's give it a go. I'll always come up to you.
I'm like, if man's always willing to come up to me, then let's get it. Oh, just send me that NHS text and we're ready to go. Because I look at him and I'm just there like,
Oh, you haven't showed me a picture
for the
yet.
height alone, I'm ready to throw it down, you know? Laying it down.
I'm ready to see the picture.
Just like, oh, actually, no, that's not the colour I do it in. Because
Yeah, well,
this
okay.
goes with the...
I think she's Instagramming it or snippet.
Laying it down. Laying it down. But he is like, really just like... He's just adorable.
Oh, jeez, they're long messages, by the way, guys.
Oh
Like
yeah,
a-
we message in
like a
like
chunky message.
chunks. But like that's a good thing
That
for
is a
me.
good thing.
And like it was the same when we were just talking on Tinder as well. Like it was chunky messages. Like, you know, he a tall boy, 6'3".
Entertain
the
everyone
one at
whilst
the
I have a
end.
look. This guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whilst we're on it,
How do I?
why did I delete Tinder? Well, the reasons why I deleted Tinder were
I like his hair.
men feeling entitled to me was the biggest kind of
I like his hair
factor
short.
of it all. I think I've had a few run-ins with guys that are just kind of like chasing me, moving mad, but then they start acting like, I don't know, they were just moving really mad and I didn't like it anymore. And I've also had like several letdowns from there, so let me just distance myself from it. Yeah. He's a cutie, isn't he?
He is a cutie. I just don't like.
With my little
I don't like his hair like that.
curly-haired
I like his
cutie.
hair like that.
Oh, okay.
I like. I think that's
quite
just
like
me
it
though.
doing that, you know.
Like, see, you know.
Yeah, there's something about him. I just kind of like, do you know, you're just like, I'm attracted to you.
Yeah.
And like,
it is.
you don't make me feel some type of way. And he's just like so adorable.
Oh, he looks like a dork, but he's very beautiful.
Oh, he is such a dork. He was just there like, yeah, I'm into like typically like not normal things or like things that other people find weird. And I was like, that's so cute. And he used to play basketball.
He looks like he used to play basketball. He's
yeah.
got that like slender, tall body.
Yeah, 6'3", Jake. When I say 6'3", 6'3".
But who's this bitch?
That's just Vicky from Geordie Shore. I think he met her in like.
How
a
do we not know
shopping
they're
centre.
going out?
They're not going out.
You're getting
Vicky.
cheated on by Vicky from Geordie Shore.
That was all the way in 2015.
They're still going out. How do we not know this boy? I need to do background searches.
She's probably like, I don't know what she does anymore, but like, yeah, she's a cutie, isn't he?
Yeah. When he grows his hair out, he somehow looks very younger.
Yeah, I think sometimes it happens with certain people.
Yeah. Very, very beautiful man.
Yeah, we like him,
We
and
stan.
we hope that he doesn't fumble the bag, fuck it up. Like,
He'll be good.
well, I hope so, because I started out with, remember the other guy I spoke really highly about?
The one you sent another picture of and you went on a date with.
I was meant to go on a date with, the one that cancelled on me the first time by not responding,
I
and
remember
then
now.
he cancelled on me for the next date, and then the next date, and then we had this big like heart to heart, we talked things out. Like, he just was going through some things and I could relate, so I was like, no, it's totally fine, you know, you're now on probation, let's kind of work on it from here and see where it goes.
He was in prison.
No, like probation in terms
okay.
of like for me
Yeah,
in terms of like us.
I was going to say, Christine, you went Orange is the New Black.
No,
yeah.
no, I'm definitely not on that kind of vibe. But basically, he just kind of like fumbled the bag again. He just didn't reply, and this was last week after we'd sorted everything out. And then I got a random call from him but like he didn't say anything. It was just kind of like probably like an accidental call. I was like, okay, fine, but I haven't heard from him since. So ever since then, I've deleted the number, deleted the messages. The boy is gone. Bye bye.
Boy is gone.
You think you're gonna do this, you don't think you're gonna do.
I don't know that song.
Oh wait, no, that's a different song. I was trying to do like the boy is mine, but the boy is gone. 'Cause I don't need him. I don't need him. 'Cause like, seriously, don't play with my emotions like that. 'Cause I told him, like, you know, I kind of like you.
Yeah.
So, like, it's kind of shitty of you to keep on, like, cancelling on me like this. Like, this last time I got ready and everything, only to have him not answer his calls or anything. So I was just there, like, do you know what? How you go in is how you intend to carry on. And I was just there, like, well, if you don't give me the time of day, you don't really care, and you claim that you care, then obviously later on down the line, if I want you to do something, you don't do it because you're like, oh yeah, but you didn't expect me to respond to you back in the day, so I won't do it now. Like, why do you deserve that now? Yeah. And I think men move mad, so like I just have to move madder now because they've kind of got me vexed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had a few like guys just keep on cancelling on me, and do you know what? I've just said, do you know what? This is how you're going, and I'm not trying to go through this with you, because who are you to me? You're no one. You're literally nobody to me. So I'm not going to take your shit, especially when I don't even feel like you're good looking enough to take it.
Yeah.
But even the good looking ones, I don't even care anymore. Like, sometimes you pre a guy and you're like, you're so buff. Like, I can't believe you're talking to me. I was like, actually, no, I'm so buff. I can't believe you're talking to me and you're acting this way.
Yeah.
So I've just started to elevate myself to a level where it's like, no, I deserve respect, and I deserve like kindness and common decency. And if you can't give those things to me, fall back.
Yeah.
Fall the fuck back, because I do not have time for these fools anymore. I'm grown.
Exactly.
I'm being mature. I called a guy a chauvinistic prick the other day because that's what he was acting like.
Oh, you boy be that chauvinistic pig.
I told him, because I've just decided I'm not going to stand for less now. And I think it's just like a really good thing for myself. And I'm loving myself at the moment.
Oh shit, I think I got rid of my camera.
Oh no, how are the people gonna see our beautiful faces?
Exactly.
Oh shit, it really is off, isn't it? But it's okay. I love how like I'm pulling such a shady face in the screenshot, but it's like, I think that's when I was talking about my worth and how great I am, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm happy, just kind of like, I think I am just talking to one guy predominantly right now, and it's going all right. He seems like a nice guy. Like, we'll get to whatever next stage it is when we need to get there. I'm not putting a rush on it. I don't need to meet him straight away. I'm just enjoying talking to him, and if it doesn't go anywhere romantically, he seems like someone I'd be happy to have in my life as a friend as well. So yeah, a buff friend that you sometimes occasionally fantasize about fucking, but you know,
is what it is. Play with the hair, Christine. Play with that hair.
It is what it is. Sometimes I think I play with my hair when I say something outlandish. I'm just there like, let me go back to cute mode. Let me go back to cute.
This isn't threatening at all, you know.
Yeah. Because sometimes I just say shit and I'm just like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? So then I just have to be there like, no, you need to calm it down, act cute and shit, because you're not okay, clearly. Like when I was thinking about that bomb dick. Oh, I swear.
That's the bomb.com.
Do you know what I've been doing as well? This is so bad. So, a while ago, I don't know why I started thinking about him, but like one of my friends with benefits in like second year, right? So I was just like, I wonder what he's doing now. I was like, does he have Insta?
Is he dating Vicky from Geordie Shore?
No. No, I hope not.
Okay.
But I was like, does he have Insta? Searched on Insta, found him, followed him, he followed back. I was like, okay. But what am I doing here? Because it's not like he lives anywhere near me for me to be there like, you want to come
Yeah, hit
round?
the shit up.
Because, like, I ain't going all the way to Preston for dick, although it was really
What's
good
Preston?
dick. Preston.
Where's Preston?
It's, like, near Manchester.
Oh,
It's up
that's
north.
the worst.
So I'm just saying, like, he was really good in bed as well.
Mm.
Like, he's number 2 behind Bomb Dick.
Okay.
So, like, he's a good prospect, but he's too far for me to even care. But, like, sometimes I see him post and I'm just there, like, do you think about me and the times we had together? Or am I just, like, desperately dry
I
right
reckon
now?
everyone thinks
that
about everyone.
I'm starting to think about him. I'm just there, like, rah, maybe you're starting to get cuter now that you're out of reach.
Oh no.
Because, like, he was alright when, like, I did it. Or maybe not alright, but it's kind of like, it was a questionable thing I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
But now I look at him, I'm like, oh yeah, but you kind of got curly hair though. That's kind of cute. And I'll be like, yeah, you're not short, so that's pretty good. It's like, your eyes be popping though.
Yeah.
I'm like, Christine, what are you doing?
Stop yourself.
Why are you heightening this guy in your mind? Is it just because you missed the dick?
Just think, every time you think about that man, you could be meeting him in a speed dating thing, and that'll just turn you off instantly.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. But this is the thing, I know that if I saw him again, I probably would just be like, are you DTF?
Yeah.
Because, like, I know we have good sex. So it's like, we might as well just have good sex. There's some people, it's like, I look at and it's like, I could never be with you. Because from the jump, me and this guy are like, yeah, this is just like,
Sexy
smash
times.
dash kind of thing. Like, we'd cuddle for like 20 minutes after and then it would be like, bye.
Bye.
Like,
Yeah,
that
no, I
was
get you, I
that
get
was
you.
like our kind of routine. I think we only slept, like, the only time I ever like stayed the night with him was when I slept over at his, because it's like, I'm not fucking trekking through Lenton at this hour. But like, whenever he stayed at mine, it would be like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
This was great, bye.
See yas.
But it was kind of like a mutual
Yeah,
agreement.
yeah, I mean, it's gotta be
anyway.
though, innit?
But like, I don't know, it's kind of like, I never looked at him and thought like, oh yeah, I really want to be with you. Like, we'd talk as well in these sessions that we had.
Session.
But like, I never looked at him. I was like, oh yeah, you're someone I want to date. You're someone I want to be with. And kind of like, we get along well. Like, the sex is good,
Sometimes
you know?
just need a fuck.
Yeah. So
Literally.
like, sometimes I'm just that kind of like, if you ever roll through to Birmingham, you know,
You know where to find me.
you know who you are if you're listening. And if you're not listening, maybe like,
Hit her up.
you know, I might just hit you up one of these days. Like, you know what you should do, man? Come to Birms. Just come to Birms.
You should hit her up. Oh,
What's going on?
I accidentally unplugged it. This
No.
thing's really. You carry on.
But yeah, sometimes I think about, you know, bomb dick number 2 that got away. Like, I miss the dick.
Yeah.
That's the conclusion of all of this. I'm talking to a new guy. I hate most other guys. And, you know, I miss bomb dick.
I'm gonna call this episode Christine's Bomb Dick.
That makes it seem like I have a bomb dick.
Maybe
Christine
you do, maybe
misses
you don't.
bomb dick. We can go with that one. Like, or just call it I miss bomb dick, so like no one has to attach bomb dick to Christine until they hear me say I miss bomb dick.
You just said I miss Bomb Dick.
Yeah, but they have to listen to all that other stuff to get here, so I'm fine with that. They might not even get there. They might get tired of me just being there like, nah. But yeah, that's the conclusion. What's your like dating challenges for the
I
upcoming
want to ask
weeks?
that person on a date.
Okay, so you're gonna ask him out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
But then I've only been on. I think I've been on 2 dates. And
Yeah.
I organised everything. No one's really done anything for me.
I think what you need to do is kind of like, have you suggested that you and this person should meet up or anything like that?
Mm.
What have they kind of like suggested back?
Nothing. They haven't done it yet. We've just been
No,
speaking.
have like
Oh,
when
have
you've-
them do it. Yeah, it's like psychologically torture them to do it.
just be there like, ask when they're busy or like when they're free, and then kind of get the ball rolling in that sense. Just be there like, I think we should do something, and then you just kind of like agree on a place to meet, go and just like you talk, see where it takes you, like let it be spontaneous. Just like say,
is it better to do one of them things where I'm in a group of friends and we're like, oh, I'm out in Spoons, do you want to come? I'm
well,
with
it
a group of
depends.
friends.
Like, it depends on the person's kind of demeanour, because if a guy said that to me, I'd be like, loud that. Me coming out to meet you would be enough. But then me coming out to meet you and people I don't know who love you don't know me and are probably judging me, I'll be like, nah, my depression says no today. You know?
Well, I'll see. I don't know. I'll find a cheeky way to get around
My
it.
lack of serotonin says this will exhaust the fuck out of me. So, hell no.
No.
Hell no. I'm not trying to do this. So, hell no. No. Hell no. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'll figure out what to do.
Yeah, I think you can find a way to do it that is comfortable for both of you. And, you know, you're about to have a lot of free time on your hands.
What happens if I move into the apartment above him and I walk up the stairs with a load of boxes and then we bump each other under the top of the stairs and we're like, oh, I didn't mean to see you here. And then he's like, I'll help you in with your boxes. And then we shoot a porno. And it's like,
I have a few things to say about that.
Well, do you want to leave it to next episode? Do you want to process?
No. and this isn't a 90s sitcom. We can't be doing that. Number 2, how did you get his address?
I don't. I'm just going to move into loads of apartments until I find the address.
Where did you get this funding? Who's your sugar daddy and where can I find him?
It's actually you're the sugar daddy.
I have no sugar to daddy.
No, but you just like you just seduce all the landlords.
But what am I getting out of it?
The bomb dick?
I thought this was for you.
You're seducing landlords and having sex, and you're
No,
out on a dry
but,
spell,
like-
and then I get to live in random places.
But I feel like landlords have like creepy dick.
Mum's this new.
Oh,
dude.
can we call it that?
Landlords
have creepy dick. I feel like I miss bomb dick is too much of a
Yeah.
target at me, but landlords have creepy dick. Works for me.
But yeah, I'll try. I want to walk around it. I don't know. I'll take it easy. I've only speaking for like a week now, so.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
I like to not rush. I like to like
take your time.
take my time.
Okay, so Jake is gonna try ask this person on a date, whereas I'm just gonna keep on talking to my nice
Christine's
person.
gonna get some bomb dick.
And I'm also
Creepy landlord dick.
I'm not getting any dick, most likely, because oh gosh, my life is tragic.
What happens if it's a super like average human, but he has bomb dick, or there's Drake, but he has creepy landlord dick.
Drake has a big dick.
No, but like in this scenario, and you can only pick one. He's got the creepiest of the landlord dick. He's like Papa Landlord.
You can still use his tongue sad, right? Yeah.
And he's got creepy his tongue is a creepy landlord dick as well.
Stop trying to ruin my mans for me. God, this is what boys do, right? They take one fantasy you have, they hone in on it and try and destroy it. All men are trash. I said what I said. I stand by my
I think
statement.
everyone's trash, to be fair.
No, all men, bullet point men, trash. The lot of you.
Some females are trash too.
Hey, this is not the discussion. The discussion was all men are trash. And full stop. Underline. Hyphenate. I don't know. What am I saying? Hyphenate. But yeah, I think I'm just going to try and talk to the nice guy and stay off Tinder for a bit longer just to give myself a break.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's our challenge for this week. We shall see you in a week or two.
Hopefully 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
maybe
that's a good way
keep
to
it
do it.
bi-weekly to start with, because like
If
monthly.
we do it bi-weekly, Christine will become bisexual, and then we'll have a lesbian episode.
To be fair, I've been heavily contemplating fucking with girls, you know.
Ooh, yeah, that's for next episode. Christine's lesbianism.
We'll talk about my journey into sexuality. Okay.
Yay, bitch. Anyway, see y'all next week. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.